Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Milena and today you guys will be joining me along my 2-week wait to finding out that I am pregnant. In the video you'll notice I did not actually think I was going to be pregnant, and it took a long time for it to set in like it was actually real. And even still, I am now 19 weeks pregnant and I can't believe it. We are actually expecting twins, so it's super fun, but I think that's why I started off experiencing some symptoms pretty strongly right away. One disclaimer you will notice, I mentioned in 3DPO something about my 1 or 2 DPO video clips, and I actually did not include those in this video. I just decided not to. 3DPO was going to be the most accurate to start at, so starts at 3 and it goes up until I think 14 DPO, and I found out I was pregnant on 10. So thank you so much for joining and I hope you enjoy. Good morning. I'm 3 DPO today and I have noticed some fatigue this morning. I'm just lower on energy, kind of just feel blah. I have more of an appetite and I have a slight headache. I noticed yesterday I thought that the headache was induced because of coffee, but I also then just watched back the video from 1 DPO today and I mentioned having headaches as well, and I at that point had not had coffee. So headaches must not be coffee induced, but I'm drinking plenty of water. I'm peeing a lot, but I don't think I'm peeing a lot because of pregnancy. I think I'm just peeing a lot because I'm drinking a lot of water. But kind of interesting. I'm wondering if I get headaches at this time every cycle and I just haven't ever paid as much attention. So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna update you guys later with kind of how today goes. Okay, it is 3 DPO update. I have experienced a whole lot of urination today. However, that is stemming from drinking so many fluids. So I do need to go to the bathroom every time I feel like it. But that is stemming from I cannot quench my thirst. I'm so thirsty and drinking so much water. I'm not really sure if that has anything to do with it, but oh my word, I'm so thirsty. And I constantly feel like my throat is sore or my mouth is dry, things like that. I've experienced an increase in bowel movement the last few days and I've forgotten to mention that. So there's that. I'm still experiencing the shortness of breath by the end of the day. So yesterday I updated you guys about an hour before right now. It was almost 4 o'clock last night and tonight it's almost 5 o'clock. So I think it's more so by the end of the day, my shortness of breath is picking up. However, that does happen to me in the winter. I struggle with asthma and sometimes that has something to do with it. So when my throat is sore, sometimes it's a little more prone to that. Just kind of interesting things to grasp on. There was another thing that I was going to mention. I've had crazy increase in appetite today. I don't know if I mentioned that on my update this morning, but I just want to eat and eat and eat and eat. Has there been anything else? I've felt a little bloated the last couple hours, but not as bloated as I have been the last couple days. Today's 5 DPO with an update for 4 DPO, and I'll update you guys with 5 DPO later. I'm kind of waiting it out to see if anything else happens today before I update. I've only been awake for about 45 minutes. But for DPO, I've experienced slowly increase in thirst. I had a headache for part of the day. I have still have that big appetite. I just want to eat and eat and eat. And I still experienced some bloating yesterday, which was causing like some uncomfortable, just like airflow in my stomach. Kind of interesting, but it's been about typical for the last few days. Nothing really changed significantly for 4 DPO. I'm 5 DPO and I cannot shake these headaches. It's so uncomfortable, and I'm trying to drink enough water, but I don't want to drink too much water, and I can't get my thirst to go away. Little update, I'm feeling very bloated today. Extra bloated, and my uterus felt really tight this morning for like the first hour that I was awake, and now I just have like a weird pressure kind of towards my bladder. Interesting. Don't know if I'm reading into anything, but I don't know. I feel like full. Good morning. I'm 6 DPO today, and I'm feeling more energy than I did yesterday, but I've got a slight cramping in my stomach, just a tiny, tiny bit. I could convince myself it's there, but I'm trying not to. And then I can kind of feel like my throat feels off. I'm still very dry. I'm still pretty thirsty, but yesterday I focused on not drinking as much water, and that seemed to help my thirst not seem so great. And then one random little thing that I noticed this morning when I showered is typically during this time post-ovulation, I'm losing a lot of hair. Like I can just run my fingers through my hair and have like loose strands of hair on my hand. And I'm not seeing that this cycle. So that's very interesting. I notice it every single cycle how much hair I lose. And I feel like I haven't lost nearly as much hair this cycle. And typically when I'm in the shower, it's worse. And it was not like that at all today. So very interesting, just little random things. I'm trying not to read into everything. Good morning from 7 DPO. I felt peace all day yesterday about finally just saying, okay, I don't think I'm pregnant. And then last night I had a dream that I had just given birth and I was holding my little baby boy, which is interesting because usually when I have dreams about babies, the baby's always a girl. But I was holding a little baby boy, and I remember setting him up on my chest and his head was like towards my shoulder, and I just started crying. And so when I woke up this morning, that was the first thing I remembered, like I had a dream that I had a baby. And so that's gonna be a hard one for me today, because as soon as I remembered that this morning, it was like, okay, maybe I am. And I don't want to put my brain through the back and forth. However, the slight cramping I was talking about yesterday morning, I experienced again this morning, very minimally right when I woke up, and now I don't have it. So just interesting to kind of be experiencing some of these things that are not typical for me. However, I can say with the dreaming, I have had like vivid dreams every night, but I am typically a dreamer. However, my dreams had been not as common as they have been like the last several nights. I've been dreaming every night, and I just didn't think anything of it because I do dream. I just don't get nauseous frequently, so that was interesting last cycle, but now I just felt a little nauseous there for like 30-45 seconds. That was interesting. And then my headaches have just been there and consistent. My eyes have hurt more when I'm on the computer, which reminds me I was gonna grab my computer glasses today because the last 2 days at work, the computer is just hurting my eyes so bad. I've also been passing gas more frequently, which is interesting. My bloating feels like it's gone down today. Monday, when I went to put these pants on, so I've got this extra room. Monday, when I went to put these pants on, they were hard for me to zip. That's how bloated I was. So just kind of interesting, all the little things. And the consistent, like strange feelings that I'm getting in my stomach. It's just so many different random little things that I feel like are not typical for me. However, I could just be reading into it. Hello and welcome to 8DPO. Today, I just have a few updates for you. So I realized this morning that I forgot to mention yesterday in 7DPO that on 5DPO and 7DPO, I noticed some bleeding in my gums when brushing my teeth, which is not normal for me. I thought that was very interesting. 6 and 8, I did not. So just on 5 and 7. So far for today, I've experienced another episode of nausea that was not comfy. And then I actually just experienced, I tried filming this clip already. I just experienced a second wave of nausea in that one. And then I still just have this consistent headache, so that's kind of interesting for me because I've had it going on like every day for the last week. I've just had a headache in and out in my like frontal lobe area, so that's interesting. And then I've been very just extra gassy, or like I'm burping a lot more. I'm just, air's coming out of me in either direction, and it's just because of bloat. I can feel it all in my tummy. I just feel like bloated and strange. I've got a strange tummy ache, so it's just kind of all little random things. I'm praying that we get to see a miracle baby out of this. However, if it's not the Lord's plan, it's not the Lord's plan, and we will see soon. All right, I'm 9DPO today, and I have not been awake enough really to tell any symptoms. I kind of just feel like I'm gonna get my period today, but those can also be pregnancy symptoms. Like just the feelings that I'm feeling can be symptoms of pregnancy. I'm really stuffy again today. That's just been really in and out the last like week and a half. With like a dry throat, but this morning it's really in my nose and not so much my throat, and most of the time it's been in my throat. But I don't know, I just have this gut feeling that I'm not pregnant. I feel like a little bit of nausea in my throat, like I kind of just have this little feeling like I'm gonna throw up, so that's interesting. Just random things. I feel like I don't typically feel those things, but I also feel like I'm just reading into it. I need to just let it be. And I want to open this up to give me something to do. Other than that, I don't really feel any symptoms yet this morning. Usually once I eat breakfast, which will be here in like 20-30 minutes, usually after that point I start feeling some sort of symptom for the morning. Aww, it's so sweet. But I got a 0 to 3 months, that way it was small, but this kind of looks big. I could wash it and shrink it up a little bit, that way it's small, because it's cotton, but it's baby in capital letters and then says Galvin. Just so cute. And I got brown lettering, so very aesthetic to my life right now. Okay, the tests are right here in front of me, and I'm about to look, and I don't have high hopes that it's gonna be positive, but it would be so sweet if it is. Okay. Oh, those are both very negative. We will check again tomorrow unless I've gotten my period by then, because I feel very period-y today, so it's okay. Everything's okay. Our baby will come when our baby comes, but it would be really cool if I was pregnant. Good morning. My husband is in the other room, so I'm gonna be super quiet because I don't know if I'll be able to hear if he gets up because the fan is loud in here. But I'm 10 DPO and taking tests. Okay, it is now about 2 hours later and my husband has left for work today. I have felt very nauseous and a ton of bowel movement this morning, and I just keep like burping a ton. It's about 7:40. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning, but I think I'm definitely pregnant, especially with how I'm feeling today. I feel much more sick than I did yesterday, and just like nauseous. It was hard for me to even want to eat breakfast. Tate made pancakes for us this morning, and it was hard for me to want to eat them because I just thought I was gonna throw up. But I'm gonna get that, and then I think I'm gonna try and find a hat for the baby that I can put with the onesie when I give that to him. Like, there's a little baby in here. I get a little baby in my belly. Good morning. It's 11 DPO and I cannot sleep. It's like 3:45 in the morning or something. I woke up and I really needed to go to the bathroom, and I really wanted to drink some water, and so I tossed and turned for almost an hour, and finally I just decided to get up and test because I can't stop thinking about testing. So I'm gonna test, and maybe after I test, then I'll just feel good to just go back to bed. Otherwise, I'm just gonna rest on the couch to let my husband sleep. Okay, the clamp blue test is on its last rectangle, but the first response came back. I really want this one to come back saying pregnant so I have it to tell Tate. This is definitely positive. I can try and show you guys. I think you can see the line, and for as dark as it is in here. Wow, this thing is still blinking. Oh. I got it today. I can't believe I'm pregnant. It's absolutely crazy to me. Okay, so you can see this one's definitely the lightest, the middle, and then this one. I think this one is actually the first one that I took with my first morning pee, and then this one was a couple hours later. But I could be wrong. This could be the order in which I took them, but this is the one I just took now, which is very positive. And then we got our pregnant, so this is absolutely crazy and so exciting, and not really the timeline I envisioned at all, but that's what the Lord does. And I'm gonna get this counter cleaned up now, and I'm gonna set up Tate's things, and then I'm just gonna close the door that it's in, and I'm gonna go try and get some rest. But I feel like I can lay down a little bit longer now and get some water, and I'm kind of hungry, so I might eat, and then hopefully this baby lets me sleep tomorrow night. I'm 11 DPO today, and I'm gonna set this down. I'm 11 DPO today, and I told my husband this morning, and then I told my mom directly afterwards, because oh my word, I thought for sure that she knew. I thought she just knew, like, had it going on. I thought she was suspicious, but she actually said she didn't know. She's super, super excited, so that was really sweet for me to experience with her. But today I've just been feeling really tired. However, I did wake up. I got out of bed at 3:30 this morning, and so I'm just really tired because I've been up for 13 hours now, and it's not even like dinner time. So I'm struggling with that a little bit, just like not having energy, but that's that situation. And then I have been feeling nauseated in and out of little spurts today, just where I really don't feel good and I just feel nauseous. Good morning, I'm 12 DPO today, and I'm going to give you guys a little update on how the rest of 11 DPO went, and then a little bit of how I'm feeling today. So yesterday I was in and out all day of feeling like horrible for a while, and then it would like slowly go away and I would feel better. And so it was really difficult for me in the middle of eating a meal. I would just lose my appetite and not want to eat. So that's not fun because I want to be getting nutrients in. Today I'm feeling very sluggish. I want things to be done so badly, but mustering up the energy to do it is being difficult today. I forgot to mention, I'm feeling very sick today. Just like stuffy, dry, headachy, just like I have a little bug, like a cold. Alrighty, I think today is 14 DPO and yesterday then would have been 13. Yesterday, the only symptom I really had consistently was I had an intense headache like all day. And then I did wake up in the night with some intense like cramping and then pelvic floor pain. So I do want to start doing some like exercises to help with pelvic floor pain in hopes that that will prevent any like bad pelvic floor issues. And then so far today I'm feeling good. I've just have this like constant feeling in my stomach that just feels different than before. It doesn't hurt, it's not uncomfortable, nothing like that. I just have a feeling in my stomach that I haven't ever experienced, so I just think that's the baby. And other than that, I'm feeling pretty good today. I woke up and I wasn't too dry this morning, which was nice. I had the humidifier on last night and that was really helpful. And yeah, that's about it for today so far. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe if you're sharing some of the similar symptoms that I did, share them down below in the comments. I know how long the 2-week wait feels, so if you are in it, I feel for you. I pray for you, that you have a peace in this time, and just trust the process. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.